Hey guys, it is Monday the 1st of August, and it's my turn to do Lazy Vlog, and it's a super awkward one because I'm parked on like the side of the road, and I am changing between work uniforms because I've got to go to my next job. So this is going to be fast, it's going to be extemporaneous, and I'm not going to be able to edit it. And so this week we are talking about like politically and whatnot and socially how our countries where we live and whatnot, how they view theater and like funding and how popular it is, what kind of stuff is fit. At least that's how I'm interpreting the question, because I haven't looked it up in a while since it was given to us, and I don't know if I remember the whole question properly. And because I don't have my computer right now, I only can really answer from like my own like biased, this is how I view it, this is how I think that it's viewed in the world, because I don't, well, the world as in where I live in the Midwest of the United States of America, because I don't fully like, I know there are like some really awesome statistics and stuff for Broadway with like how it's funded, how it gets its funding, government funding, organization funding, and I know where all this stuff is online, and a lot of it's saved on my computer. I just don't remember the statistics, and I don't want to like lie to you guys and be like, oh, you know, blah 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 percent, and just be incredibly incorrect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about it socially from my own bias, and then tomorrow, when I don't have a ridiculous work schedule, I'm going to go in and add the statistics and links to the different articles and stuff that I've read about it in the doobly-doo, which will be down somewhere. I don't know, the camera keeps moving. Sorry, my dash is curved. Sorry! And now the awkward part, changing my pants on camera. I hope you guys know me well enough for this. So socially, I think that, like, because I'm biased, because I'm a theater person, and I do theater, clearly I am more, like, surrounded by that in my culture, because I'm more fracking camera. We'll try this. I don't know if it'll work any better. And I've got the wheel in the way now. But like socially and whatnot, for me, I'm surrounded by other theater personalities. So for me, like, what's common knowledge for us, Beckett and all that, and like the history of theater, that's not common knowledge to everyone. So like when I'm with my friends that aren't theater majors, sometimes it's fun to have conversation with them because they're interested in theater, otherwise they wouldn't be my friend, because that's like my life. So they have to have some interest to like me, because it's a big part of my personality and what makes me me, and characteristics and all that fun stuff. So we have a lot of like discussions and stuff, and I mean there are so many people that'll watch a TV show and whatnot because they think an actor's pretty and they're a fan of said actor, whatnot. But not too many people really do the theater thing, because you have to travel. You have to either go like all the way to Chicago, which where I live it's not very far at all, but you know, New York for Broadway and stuff like that, because there's just, you know, people don't really do community theater very much in this area, just because there isn't very much of it in existence that isn't like complete, well, let's just say it's not quality, and leave it at that. So I guess perceived by me, it's really popular, but that's because I'm biased. Perceived by the whole, I think musicals are more popular here in America because they're more fun and they're more catchy than straight plays are, and they tend to be what travels more often in regional theater and lower theaters and stuff like that that do all of the traveling in and out of stadiums and stuff. Those are mostly musicals, so people are more exposed to musicals on stage than they are straight plays, which is great and awesome. They make money, so why not? But that also means that straight plays sometimes don't get very much recognition at all, and that is incredibly sad, and also the way of it. I know I have some people that I'm friends with that don't really do theater at all. And because they don't do theater at all, they don't at all understand my life choices. They think I'm, wasting my life and I'm just going to be poor because, 1 in a million chance of actually getting famous. They don't realize that there's actually a lot about theater that exists that doesn't involve being famous or acting. They don't get that I'm a director. They don't get that there's all this background stuff that goes on when in the theater, which, that's fine. It's a very multifaceted way of life, and some people that don't get into it just don't understand it. They only see the actors, and so they only think of it from an actor's bias, which, that's the way of it. The actors all have to put it on the line. When it comes down to it, when people talk about it, most of the time they critique the actor's performance. They don't critique, well, directorially I saw, or, oh, that stage manager must have called a really good cue. Unless they're a theater person, because they don't understand how that process works. And I don't even know if I've answered this question, but I have to go to work. So, Kelly, I will see you tomorrow. If I didn't answer the question, I'm sorry. I'll answer it the doobly-doo tomorrow. Bye!